the remake, or how you feel about it?
Yo, it looks kind of like Kingdom Hearts, man. Like gameplay-wise,
Yeah,
it looks exactly like Kingdom Hearts.
I feel like my. All right, we'll touch base on this next round.
It's a money match. It's not like it's important.
Yeah, I just hope they like get the tone right. Like I feel like what made Final Fantasy VII like a really good game in the first place was kind of like the duality it ran with. Like there was some real like brooding, kind of heavy moments that weren't really seen in games at the time.
Did you hear it's like 3 parts now? They're releasing the shit in 3 parts.
Which I mean, like they're looking to make so much cash off that game.
Yeah.
Though. Like what?
What the fuck?
That's a game. That's a game.
Let's talk money. Give me that $6 American.
Yo, true.
Because part one's gonna go up to like
it's all of Midgar.
All
is
of
what
Midgar.
They said. Yeah.
Part 2 is gonna be like what? Up till Aerith dying.
See,
probably.
I feel like part 2, yeah, will probably be that. I don't even think they'll get to the open world until the second game, if that's the case. I'm afraid that they're not even gonna have like an airship period. But I'm like disappointed, man. They already made like Barrett look way too stoic. Like he looks just straight like Wesley Snipes. Yeah, I don't know. I just hope that not everybody in the game is so serious. Like I hope that I don't know. There's a little more like flair to the characters, and there's I don't know. I think that's what made Final Fantasy VII a good game, because there were these really sad parts, but you know, kind of more lighthearted, charming moments to it.
I don't think it's gonna be too lighthearted. I don't see like a snowboarding mini game in this game.
Yeah.
If you look at the tone of like the trailer,
if there's no golden saucer in this Final Fantasy VII,
woo!
That's money, baby.
What else not gonna be in there? You're not gonna have golden saucer. You're not gonna have.
Really,
you're probably not gonna even have the dates that you had in.
Yeah, but I can see that part getting left out. Like I don't think they're gonna have Cloud going around cross-dressing, but
yeah, I don't think they're gonna have that either.
But I don't know. I mean, like I appreciate that they're not just making the same game but prettier. I mean,
I wish they did, man, because I don't know.
Just download Tifa's package. It's just a mod for Final Fantasy VII. It's the same thing. But I don't know. I'm interested to see. I'm like cautiously optimistic.
I'm not at all, man.
I'm glad it's like a new flavor, but
you optimistic after you see the 3 parts?
Yeah, you know what? I'd rather them take their time with it than rush to make one game. You know what I mean? Especially Square Enix's track record. I don't want them to turn it into Final Fantasy 13, but I mean, you have to realize that like Final Fantasy VII was 3 discs when it first came out, right?
Yeah, well,
and there was a lot. You know what I mean?
That's just the technology at the time, though.
True.
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
It was mostly just videos, but I still feel like
I don't know.
If it's done with like tact and they're not just trying to like stretch it out for dollars, but
they're obviously stretching it out for dollars, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see.
That hurt, man. When I saw the trailer for it.
Yeah.
Because they're doing the I don't know, the story that they're following, like the continuity. Yeah. They're doing it off Crisis Core. So like in the trailer, Cloud looks like anemic.
Yeah.
And stuff because he's poisoned. Like, I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes.
Game. Never mind.
That was close. Oh.
I'd rather have a Chrono Trigger remake.
Yeah, I wish. But you know what? That's noise.
Yo, he didn't even have to do that. He didn't have to, but he did.
Eat shit, Brian. But, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Is it coming out for PC or is it PS4 exclusive?
No, they just announced that it's only going to be a launch exclusive for PS4. But that's why I think Cloud is honestly in this game, because Nintendo's gearing up to release this NX, which is going to be holiday season this year.
Yeah.
So I honestly feel like
I'd buy it if
Final
it was on
Fantasy VII would be on X at some point, because they've already said it's coming to PC and Xbox. Which, like, hey man, they're looking to make money, right?
That's like Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Everyone got Kingdom Hearts 3. Everyone got Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah. I don't think Final Fantasy 15 is like out yet. Like that's why Square, I almost wonder what they're doing, because they're working on Final Fantasy 7.
It's gonna print money. That's why they're not gonna put effort into. They're not gonna put effort into 7 because it's gonna print money.
No, I think they will, because I mean Nomura's even said like this is a big thing for Square, because they said that they would never remake Final Fantasy VII until they acknowledged that it was like the best that they were able to like construct. And basically it's what's his name? I'm trying to remember the guy who did the soundtrack for the original. Oh no, Nomura is the guy who did the soundtrack for the like Final Fantasy VII, and like dude's like pushing it on 65 and was basically like, this is the game that I want to end my career with. So a lot of the people that were a part of the original dev team have come out of retirement to work on Final Fantasy VII, which is why I'm like optimistic for it.
I'm not optimistic about it. You can be optimistic about it.
I don't know.
I'll catch it later.
Yeah.
I'll catch it when
We'll
they
see.
have the special edition.
Yeah. Oh, bye.
There you go. Too many remakes coming out, man. I'm sick of
Yeah,
remakes.
no, I know what you mean. But still, Nintendo's lifted like a big embargo on, or Square. Like Square and Nintendo had beef for a long time after, like they kind of threw
Man,
them
I
under
hope,
the table.
man. Like Square Enix, I just hope Final Fantasy 15 is not garbage.
That game, I feel like
It looks like
they've
garbage.
just gone back to the lab on it too many times.
It looks like garbage. Like the car stuff and driving
yeah,
around,
it's
it
just-
looks garbage. But
Because you know what? Because I think it's just like it's too serious, to be honest. Like I feel like most Final Fantasy games since 7 have had this like brooding, I don't know, just kind of like soulless.
some of them,
like
yeah.
8 was bad, 9 was a great game
I like
because
9.
it was a throwback to what the original Final Fantasies.
I didn't hate 8
were.
though. I don't hate it. I know people have beef with Final Fantasy 8. But
I just I don't know. It's not an awful game, but I just feel like it's not a strong contender in the series.
I haven't played like since
13's bad.
my last game was I get the
there you
fuck
go.
out.
Yeah.
My last game was what? X2. Final Fantasy
Oh,
10.
okay. Yeah.
That was the last one I played. I skipped the rest
That's
of them.
true. Adios. Yeah, Final Fantasy X was like
I like Final Fantasy 10.
a weird game too.
I liked it.
It's all right. It's just the
I did
voice
like it.
acting in that game is rough. But I mean, it was in a weird time. Oof. Yeah, I'm trying to think
What's your favorite RPG?
of all time. Ah, man, I'm an Earthbound guy. Like I really
okay.
I really like Mother 3 too.
Okay.
Like they're actually, I don't know if you've seen Mother 4 is like a fan game that they've been working on. Yo, adios, Belly Bell. But yeah, they've been working on basically the same team has been working on for the last like 6-7 years from the grounds up. And they got ETOY, who's like the developer for Mother 3 and Earthbound, all the originals. Basically just to have Nintendo not sue them if they use like original assets and stuff. Ooh. But yeah, sure.
Blown Out. I liked it. I played like I think the first one,
Okay, yeah.
but I don't know. I liked it.
It's a quirky game. Like it's got its own flavor, but I'm trying to think what else. I like Final Fantasy 9 a lot actually.
What 7's not up there?
No,
I don't
like-
think 7
like
is anyone-
I don't think 7 is like 7's treated as this like be all end all
Yeah.
of Final Fantasy 7.
Like,
I
no-
mean, of Final Fantasy.
It's
period.
no one's favorite RPG.
I think it's a great game. I mean,
You think it's overrated? Come out
yeah,
to say
I just don't think it's like it's overrated. Like it's still a great game, but I just think how badly people love that game is kind of unwarranted. Like especially I know so many people that have just played Final Fantasy 7 and like no other Final Fantasies.
Yeah,
and that's where I
dumb.
feel like, man, you're missing out on everything.
Especially on
else.
the 2D ones.
I think it
3.
did. I think it did a lot of things that broke the molds and kind of paved way for like games period at the time. Like I respect it in terms of just like the history of video games for everything that it did, which was like create like a pretty like adult story for, you know, what was otherwise like a kid's toy.
Yeah.
And then, you know, even with like all the like the animated cutscenes, like the soundtrack for that game's like banging. Like it came out in a period of time where like nobody
I
really
don't
knew.
agree with. I think they're way better Final Fantasy soundtracks. That I don't agree with when people say that.
Yeah, I
'Cause,
think
yeah.
I think there's some strong. I mean, Genova is just like the sickest track ever. I don't know.
Okay.
I feel like even just, I mean, there's a lot of like Final Fantasy music that's recycled from game to game.
Yeah.
That like I guess I come back to Final Fantasy 7 for. Whoa! I thought he got that gimp. Ugh. Rough.
Game. Is this best of 5? What
That's-
game is this?
Yeah, that's a rough go. But yeah, I'm trying to think of some others. You ever played Tactics Advance Final Fantasy? It's for Game Boy Advance. Man, that game gets shit.
Yeah, that was
on,
hard.
But that was like,
hard as
I
fuck.
loved that game.
I was a
though.
kid. I'm like, what the hell is
yeah.
this? That was a hard game.
I'm trying to think. What else? You been playing any other games lately? Or?
I haven't played an RPG in a while.
Yeah, no,
Like, I
it's
just
hard
played
to
them all.
like sync that time in. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like besides Smash, like this is the first time I played in a while today. But I don't know. Don't have the time to play anymore.
I legit play Paper Mario once a year.
Oh really? Yeah, I love.
That's up
Paper
there
Mario,
for
yeah.
favorite RPG, even though it's easy as hell.
No, but you know what? It's got like But that's what I'm saying, where it's like it has charm, which I think is underrated in games. I feel like even with movies, like everything is just this like gritty, like I don't know.
What the? Oh shit.
Yeah, that's crazy. You ever play Super Mario RPG?
Oh,
yeah,
of course,
that's
man.
like okay.
I don't think that's as good as like Paper Mario, but like it was crazy.
I think
for
it's
the
like
Super Nintendo.
Paper Mario's like the love child of Square Enix and Nintendo, and then Paper Mario kind of kept that legacy going. I mixed that up. Super Mario RPG. But yeah, no, it's a solid game. Almost saved them.
Probably Chrono Trigger is my favorite one. I gotta say.
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger is probably. It's like the perfect game. It's just like.
No, it's good. It's
the perfect RPG, anyways. Like everything just makes sense. The story's.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
The story's sick because like there's 8 endings.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think just like the replayability for that game. Like that was like one of the first times where I think choices kind of mattered in a game.
Then you had combo attack. It was
no,
the
the combat system in that game was fun though. Like it wasn't grindy, which like I want to say is still like a problem for a lot of RPGs.
You're gonna steal that, Brian.
Wow.
Money? Money?
Oh no.